Hello all, Alex here with the Wisconsin Computer Club. Welcome back to the shop. And tonight I wanted to complain about stuff because you guys are a captive audience who's watching this live stream, and there's no way you're going to leave Josh Yeager hanging. You'll make him sad. So I have your full attention. And I'm going to complain about something that is pretty much unique to me and people who do stuff like what we do with the Wisconsin Computer Club and bringing old games to public shows. And that is, I don't know why they do it, and it's not just kids who do it. Why do people delete the save files off the memory cards that you have set up there? I don't know why this is. This has been a recurring problem for more than a year. It's worse on the PlayStation, but it does happen. We've got another member who brings the GameCube every now and again. That's happened to him. We've had the problem on the PlayStation 2, and I want to say, I think we had something with the N64 as well, but I don't remember exactly. But I've had the most experience because I'm usually the one bringing the PlayStation 1, and it's strange because you have a lot of games that you have to play the actual story mode of the game in order to unlock all the characters, tracks, etc. Some games have cheat codes that let you just pass right on through that. Other ones you have to actually play through the story mode in order to unlock, certain weapons or characters or power-ups or things. There's not a code to get access to all the goodies. And so when we'll have it set up for, multiplayer, with all the stuff unlocked so people can play it at their heart's content, to have somebody go up, and usually it's, and I don't even want to say it's always a kid, because sometimes it isn't. I've seen, people, my age and older doing it, where they'll go in, and the first thing they do is they go into the settings, they delete the save file, and then they start a new game. And then they're like, where's all the stuff? And it's like, my guy, why would you do that? Why would you delete the memory? Now, like I said, we've wisened up to this. This has happened to us enough times, and I've had to play through enough games now that I've wisened up. So now we bring two memory cards. So there's the master that's actually plugged into the system, and then there's the backup, which lives in the container. So if something gets nuked on one of these, or it gets pulled out, or it gets corrupted, or whatever, you can just wipe the whole thing, replace it with this one, or move all the files over and copy it, and boom, you're back in business. So it's not a huge deal. It's just a strange deal. Because it keeps happening, and it's just like, it would never occur to me to go and grab, and even a system that is set up for free play, to go up and delete the save file on it. That's just, I don't know, it seems strange to me. I don't follow the logic on that one. Anyway, I know it's not, obviously they're not doing any damage to the system that way. It's not like they're deleting games off a hard drive or something like that. I haven't had that kind of thing happen yet, but I have heard of it happening to others. So I'm kind of leery. It's like, ooh, do I want to back up the hard drives for the stuff we ever take out, like the PS3 or something? But anyway, it's generally not a problem, because most of the systems I'm bringing at least are all, old 8-bit or, 16-bit, or, the PlayStation is kind of the only thing that has removable memory like this. So, unique problem, very unique problem to me, I guess, but annoying and strange. I don't know why it is. It's an oddball problem, and I wanted to complain about it to someone, and look, here you are. So, in other related news, the meme is over, I'm afraid to say. A very generous one of our members in the club hooked me up with a Nintendo Super Famicom from Japan. He'd bought a number in a lot, and asked me if I wanted the ugly one that had been set out in the sun and smoked over for a long, long time. You can see kind of the original color there. Yeah, that's a very yellow system. It's got an equally yellow controller, so I think this is going to be great. I'm going to try a couple things to get this thing cleaned up and working. I haven't got any games for it yet, but I'm confident it still works. Nintendo stuff, at least for this era, is pretty hardy. So, the connectors might be the worst failure point, but all the hardware, I'm sure, is just fine. So that's kind of fun, but it means I can't say I don't have a Super Nintendo anymore and freak people out going, what do you mean you don't have a Super Nintendo? So I technically do now. So I guess that's done. As for the Wisconsin Computer Club, we just had our last show last night. We had a pop-up show in the Idea Center in Stevens Point here. That was a good time. Our next show is this Saturday in Wausau. We're going to be at the Wausau Library there in downtown. And I'm going to have a whole bunch of games, including this one, Tempest 2000 on the Jaguar. We have the modded rotary switch controllers over here, so it's a lot of fun to play with those. So if you want to give that a whirl, definitely stop on by. It's going to be a good time. So I think I've used up enough time. Thank you all so very much for watching. Thanks again to Mr. Yeager for continuing to give me time to use his platform to complain about things that are of no consequence to anyone. And enjoy the rest of the stream. Thanks again.